she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You got a love. Maybach, laid back, matte black. Just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about the that you do? Why you always rapping about the that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Only able to gain a couple there, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. And you look at this Saints defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Jackson now. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm not quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
70 Timberwolves. Ready,
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Down to about the 45. The Saints at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Go, Reed, go!
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That's it.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Jackson. That's another incomplete to Mitchell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Bring it. Third.
They go again with Pierce. He takes this for 3 to the 29. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
19 seconds.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Let's go now.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals.
And now an audible here into something else. Completes it to Perry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Pierce now up the middle. And running with power here. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Cougar 19.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Groupie able to add the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. Dancing away at the 35. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Another run with Mitchell. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Here's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Hey, report.
To throw is Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's caught. Mitchell. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. 16 yards on that one and a Raven 1st.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And bulldozing his way through. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll set up a throw. Good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Ready?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. First down, here's Mitchell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers, 42 yards. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come on.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Moore, the man in motion.
19 Lions. Trap 60, trap 60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A lot of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they've got it well across midfield down to the before it's all said and done. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Moore, the man in motion.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get this out to about the 40.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Moore, the motion man right. On second down, here's Pierce. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Come 19! Come 19! 60 Mavericks! 60 Mavericks! Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Gets the dump off to... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. To the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room. A turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball. Let's go down and score, put some points on the board, and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. Jackson looking to throw on third. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Tucker's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So able to force the fumble, but then they really couldn't move the football, Charles, and they get 3 points out of it.
And they made sure they got something out of that takeaway, didn't they? Because even if they couldn't put it in the end zone, they were not going to turn the ball back to them without putting something on the scoreboard.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Come on. Hey.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. A very solid gain of 27. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd down and 4. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18, 19 Lions. Trap 60, trap 60.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Warriors 70.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. It's an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the... And look at this! They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll drop to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 21. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Completes it to Perry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Here we go.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Dragon 60.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. Trap 60. Trap 60. Kevin Pirates.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Third down and goal coming up here.
Pioneer. Warriors 70.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. '79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here it is. 4th and goal.
Say, hey.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. And just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talking about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right right there, partner.
Little move. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. On the counter, Mitchell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Get up.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So they're